All right. Welcome back, folks, to what is this? Tails of Equestria, Misty Island. I'm your host and DM, Lord Lucan. And who do we have with us?
Hello, I am Hunk Papa, also known as Jesse Zeliff, and I am a dungeon master and author. And today I'll be playing Butterscotch.
Butters.
I am apparently a very burpy boy. Ugh.
All right.
Hello, my shining subjects. It is I, Prince Goldenglow, and I am playing Silver Flare, the cowardly griffin.
He just
Doesn't have
has
as
to find his
doesn't
courage.
have doesn't have as good of a ring to it as Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh Jesus!
Everybody get 3 tokens of friendship.
Yep, I will as soon as I find the boat. There it is.
New game session begins.
Woo!
Yay! What could possibly go wrong? Just for the counters' sakes, right? We are implementing a new system called Tokens of Darkness. So the GM, right, the game master, gets
Basically,
tokens of
they're
darkness.
anti-tokens of friendship.
Yep, and that's in order to counter the players. So that does 2 things. It makes me want to give them tokens, and makes me want them to spend them. For every 2 that they spend, I get 1 token of darkness, and I start with 0. They start.
And
with
how
all
many
these
do you
tokens.
have right now?
17.
We were very frugal. That's the word, right?
Well, as you level up, you will become more and more skillful. So at the beginning, I expected to get like a whole bunch of tokens of darkness, but as you guys rank up, you will succeed.
I gotta refresh. Chrome's being mean.
Okay, I'm also getting some feedback.
Chrome, please.
All right. So we have the scene. And it opens up on the hippocampus. The ship that brought you here to Misty Island. We see the captain standing above you 2, who are exhausted. Your companion, the Zebra, collapses and falls asleep due to the exertion of running through the subtropical forest, landing on the beach and then rolling as fast as you can to get to your ship. And he's like, well, take him below. Make sure he gets some rest. How are you 2 doing?
I'm good. I think.
You guys look like you've seen a ghost. What's the matter with you? I see you brought food aboard. He just used the other crew to go down to the boat and start bringing up food. We see this big bush come up and over as this bush pie makes it onto the ship.
Bush pie. I thought we abandoned that.
You guys did.
We threw it into the forest, and now it's being thrown back at us.
Is it on fire? Was it charred?
No, it's not on fire. It's not charred.
Huh,
It's
Firefox
just,
didn't do that.
somehow
Then.
you got
Okay.
it, yeah, somehow you guys got that bush back. The pie followed you guys.
Oh, yeah. The little
Butterscotch
puppy
is
guys
going
threw it at
to
us.
examine the bush pie. Is there anything going on with that bush pie?
No. You currently see it as, go ahead and roll me a mind as you're staring at it. Yeah, it looks like a bush made of. It looked like a pie. It's crazy. Could have swore you threw it. Could have swore. Maybe you're just tired. Maybe you're just exhausted. Don't remember.
As it lands, Butters is going to exaggeratedly rub his eyes and then sigh and shake his head and go below deck to get.
Yeah, Silver is gonna fill in. There was Fox, Ninetails set everything on fire when it touched it.
You're not making any sense. What do you mean a fox is burning in the forest?
Not the forest, but it did burn a few things on Butters. I forgot what the wagon was called. Help.
Penelope?
Yeah. Yay, camera's on. Sweet. Found a few things on Penelope. What are some apples?
Oh. Okay. He like looks around. He's like, they're apparently delirious. Why don't you go down to your cot and get some rest? We'll take care of the supplies. There's like he calls over a physician, one of his physicians, and they start like looking you over. They're like, oh yeah, they're just exhausted. They're tired. Let's see here. Who is it? Silvermane starts doing like some medical checks on you guys, as you guys are like clearly exhausted, and you're not thinking straight, and they just think that maybe the land fever has gotten to you, right? Maybe some disease or something like that. So you're talking and rambling about foxes lighting forests on fire. You fall into a deep sleep.
They said they worked for someone named Fire. K.O. He just sort of face plants on the deck.
Sounds good. Let's see here. Everybody roll me body. Let's see who wakes up first.
Up. I got decent body. I wake up last.
Actually, both of you don't wake up. A day passes by.
I sleep.
And you guys continue to sleep.
We both rolled ones.
Yep, you guys are exhausted. You guys are both exhausted. And you lose a day. As you guys continue to sleep.
And the next morning...
Yep.
Another body roll. I wake up first. Okay.
Yep. Silver, you are the first one. It is currently nighttime. As you hear like the crew like kind of like sleeping, right? Next to you in your bunks.
Also, he totally had nightmares about Firefox that entire time.
You guys slept. You guys were dead to the world. They could have literally came in, captured you, and you would have known no difference. You were literally dead to the world. You were exhausted.
But yeah, like when I got into REM, I definitely had all of the nightmares about Firefox.
So let me be clear here, right? In the morning, you get to the ship, and it's currently nighttime. You're not sure what day or what time it is.
You're just making like little owl noises. Just like... just like yawn-hooing.
Butters, you slowly come around as
Alice.
Silver wakes up.
Why do I feel more tired? Like, you know that feeling you've been sleeping for a long time that you feel like you're still like even more tired than you were originally?
You guys have been up for over 48 hours. You guys are amazing. You guys ran a marathon too while you were doing this.
Yep.
Yeah, we freaking...
Yeah.
We booked it.
Yeah.
Butters is going to rummage around for some baking supplies, and he's going to start baking for the morning. Replenish his supplies.
You quickly realize all the ovens have been turned off. You see like a few soup bowls still out. It seems to have been in the middle of the night. You guys are currently the only ones awake.
He is going to try to light the fire then and start up one of the stoves.
As you light a fire, roll me a perception.
I'm mostly gonna head over and...
It's just a fire to you.
Head over to the bowls of soup and start eating.
You begin eating a yummy, tasty bowl of soup. It's a little cool. I mean, do you warm it up or anything like that? It's like the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's a cold bowl of soup.
I am starving.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, but I've been out for 2 days. I'm fucking hungry.
Yes. Some food in your
It's
belly after
food.
a night. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, though it's cold. It's cold, so.
Going to
Just sort of take this squirrel out of my saddlebag, like one of the squirrels I'd hunted. This doesn't look good anymore.
Depends on how you stored it. You have salt?
In my saddlebags? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's probably gone rancid.
Maybe you should think about just filling your saddlebags with salt then.
just like an entire saddlebag pouch is nothing but salt.
Yeah.
And I just eat meat in there.
I mean, it makes sense.
That's how you store it.
Butters is going to try to bake an apple pie.
I mean, seeing this rancid-ass squirrel is probably a decent way for me to find out we've been asleep for a while.
Yes. You make a lovely apple pie.
I'm
Roll me
going to
another mind as you're watching it and you're sticking your head in the oven. It's a lovely apple pie. So tasty. So delicious.
I sort of like go to
You're hungry,
the nearest
man.
window.
You're hungry.
I go to the nearest window. Like, this is not it. A shark will have a better meal of this than I will. I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
I'll throw it out the window.
You throw it out the window.
That friggin' try to find like the least rancid animals and like leave them, but like the rest throw out the window.
As you clean out your inventory, the load becomes lighter and lighter, and little furry critters are outside, floating in the water that quickly are gobbled up by the residents.
Butters sighs as he thinks about Bob the blobfish and what might attract Bob to a ship.
The ship rolls back and forth. Creaking
Luckily,
and
you
groaning.
seem to be mute, and you cannot scare Silver about this. Ha! You can't scare Silver about this. You appear to be mute.
Right?
Oh my god, that'd be freaking terrifying. First thing Silver hears out of your mouth, Bob the blobfish could be coming. But yeah, like, I don't eat crow food. Throw out the rancid meat. Keep the clean meat.
Hey, Butters, that's a good apple
The meat
pie.
that can still be, at least the meat that can still be considered.
He's going to nod at his accomplishments and go to take it up and store it in Penelope.
Excellent.
Uh,
One apple pie. What do you guys do?
I finish the soup and I take like the cleanest meat I still have and start cooking it up a bit for myself. Because
Excellent.
one bowl of soup is not enough for 2 days without food.
Roll it.
Big hunger.
Roll it. This be a
Meat.
cooking check. Yep. You do. You find some decent meat. Stuff that hasn't been spoiled. It must have been like a vacuum sealed or something like that, right?
No, it's just the most recent kill. It was a kill I made while doing the marathon.
Silver,
Accidentally trampled a squirrel.
As you're cooking, I need you to roll a perception as you stare into the fire.
Yeah, I guess navigation would, so just be pure mind.
Yeah, this is just perception.
4?
That meat, that sweet, sweet meat, it's delicious. Tastes
Big
so
munch.
good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
I have a beak.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? You quickly make work
Yeah.
of the sizzling, juicy meats that you have found on the island. It's a little bit darker than normal, but yeah, it's delicious.
Butters is going to practice his routine. He's going to pick up some random things laying around on the deck and start to juggle.
Excellent. Tell me
Well-
about the condition of the kitchen. How do you leave it?
I try to clean back up.
Excellent. How do you do this?
Should put out the fire.
Put out the fire, clean the bowl that I ate out of.
Both of you guys roll me perception one last time. There we go. Butters, as you are cooking, right, starting to dab out the fire, you notice that the fire kind of moves slightly, and then it returns to normal.
I like look over my shoulder. Didn't I put that out? What the? I like sort of flap my wings to put it out. To put it out again.
Butters,
like, big old gust of wind, like you're blowing out a candle.
Butters frowns at this, but he waves to the fire as he puts it out.
The fire is snuffed out.
I like look to Butters like, I'm not still have to sleep, right? I did put that out.
Butters shrugs.
Did that just relight itself?
Let's see. Is there like potatoes or something down here?
Yes, of course. There's potatoes, all types of manner of goodies that you've brought on board.
He's gonna start. You just start juggling some
fruits.
potatoes.
Sure. Go ahead and roll it. Tell me about this new act of potato juggling.
He's still trying to get the hang of it. So it starts off simple, 1 or 2 potatoes, and then he adds 2 more potatoes, and then he adds. He tries to do it behind his back, and he manages to do it okay, but he's not still confident enough to do it all that well.
It's a decent show. Golden, it looks pretty good. It's not bad, not great. He's still struggling with it, but it's still good.
Well, we've been asleep for a bit. I'm not gonna go back to sleep for a bit. Might as well tend the ship. This is gonna screw my sleep schedule forever.
Night crew, night crew. Yes.
Now you're a member of the midnight crew.
Yeah, you go above deck.
Go above deck, sorta. From the poop deck. I have hands. I can do that without dropping it in the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, can you though?
I can.
Like a boss. Like a boss.
I have grip.
Hands.
I have grip.
The power of hands.
I swap.
Or talons, I guess. Tell me how you
The
masterfully
power
do
of
this.
grab compels you.
Yeah.
The power of grab compels you. Well, I mean, it's also pretty easy when you can just sort of bolt around in the air and just sort of. It's like the support people when you're curling, the people who like clean the.
What are you
the
using
pathway.
as lighting?
I'm an owl. I have decent night vision.
Sure.
Also, moon.
That is true. However, it is incredibly foggy. And thus there is no moonlight.
Moon. I mean, technically the moon would kind of like reflect in all the fog's water.
It does.
Like,
it casts
it would
an
reflect in the-
eerie gaze upon
Yeah.
the ship.
It's creepy as shit, but it's light.
Yeah.
At least it's
Shit.
light. I can see.
Rocks and moans.
Swoopity 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 sweep.
After a little while, Butters goes back to bed.
Butters, you go back to bed. Silver, are you doing anything interesting, or are you just going to sweep, sweep, sweep?
Sweep, 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 sweep.
Excellent.
I need to zoom out a little so I can get the whole boat.
How long are you going to stay up?
I mean, I've been sleeping for 2 days. I have all of the energy. Sweep, sweep,
Excellent.
sweep.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Can Okay, please actually roll decent. Cat.
Everything's fine. You are focused on staying awake and sleeping. You do that until morning, where the crew begins to stir, right? They're like, oh, Butters, wake up. Wake up, Butters. No more lounging around. We gave you an extra day of rest because of the good work
morning,
and
everyone.
good haul. Yeah, everybody comes above deck, and they're like looking at this sweeping griffin who's on fire, who's just like busting a move. Yeah, it is a clean deck. They're like, oh, well, somebody couldn't sleep last night.
And done.
All right, lads.
I've been sleeping
What
for a
did you
while.
all see on the island? You were mumbling about crazy, mad things. We thought you had the jungle fever. We thought you were crazy. Maybe you stumbled upon some poison joke or something like that. You're mumbling crazy.
You'd be able to tell if it was poison jokes, sir. We weren't seeing things. There actually was a 9-tailed fox.
The crew kind of like look at each other like, yeah, you said something about that.
And
Butters nods.
The Silent One vouches for you, I see. What else did you see on that island?
I forgot what the puffy cat adorable things that I wanted were called.
Bushwillies.
The Firefox, that's what she called herself. She? Question mark.
It was on fire. Who knows?
They said, the Firefox said that they worked for, somebody named Fire. That sounds very dumb now that I say it out loud.
See, that's what we thought too. Like a fox that's on fire with 9 tails. We don't know what you're talking about. That's why we thought you've been knocked in the head a couple of times.
I could probably sketch them in Fire Kit if I could get paper.
Roll me a charm as you're like, hey, can we get some paper to draw out what we saw?
Beep. Please roll.
Like, no. You don't get to roll. You don't get to roll.
Double charm rolls. There it is. Oh shit, it actually rolled. Alright, no paper for me.
Would you like to use a token of friendship?
Nah, I was just friggin' asking for paper so I could sketch Firefox. Probably wouldn't even be able to draw it that well anyways.
I think Golden,
Probably
that's when you
better
realize you smell smoke, right? You smell smoke.
We did put that fire out in the oven last night, didn't we?
Butters nods.
That's where we hear like a ding, 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 right? As we hear, the changeling calling out like, fire, fire, fire down below. And what do you guys do as like there's a fire currently happening in the
Grab a
ovens?
bucket.
Excellent.
Grab a bucket. Bolt towards the water. Fill the bucket.
Yep.
Go back up. What?
Butters, what are you doing while this is happening? He's grabbing a bucket and
Grab a bucket. Dive.
You will
grab a
also
bucket, slide the water
grab
down
his
below.
bucket out of Penelope and scoop some water and run.
Excellent. That sounds like body checks from both of you guys. As you're like, oof, 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 oof.
I mean, it'd be a flying check for me because I was sort of flying
Yes.
the entire time. So wee!
Yep. Yes.
Butters is going to try to use this opportunity for the classic Dumbo fireman gag.
Everybody starts making a chain, right? Pulling water out and doing it, right? This is a practice skill that you guys managed to do. And you guys succeed at putting out the fire. Everybody, like, roll me perception as you're, like, staring at this. Like, what happened? Why did this oven suddenly catch on fire?
Finally! I rolled good!
Yes. You quickly realize, like, during this time, right, there had been like some ash leaking from the side of the oven, and some of the ash must have fell out somehow and caught on fire. But you guys quickly douse it, right? You guys quickly douse it, and the threat is quickly over before it begins to do any damage.
I friggin' grab this wet ash. My talons are disgusting right now. Grab the wet ash. Like, get all the wet ash. Head back to the side of the deck and just sort of throw it out the window.
Excellent. The
Throwing a
wet
lot of shit
ash
out the
is
window.
tossed out into the ocean. You hear a good ploosh as it sinks below into the water. Fresh logs are put in, and a patch is made in the oven. You're like, oh, that ought to work. I should fix it.
I should wash my talons. I'm just gonna kind of fly above the water, stick my talons in.
Your talons are washed.
There we go.
They're a bit salty, though.
Butters is going to go over to Penelope and pull out his 10-foot pole and start pointing it off the starboard side.
Silver's just, not this again.
I believe you guys are ready to travel, are you not? It is a brand new day with a bit of excitement to start you guys off. A random fire just occurred. Strange. Crazy. Odd.
Oh god. I gotta find us.
You guys are currently the boat.
There we are. Okay.
Yep. Put the party of adventurers off to the side. Go ahead and place yourselves. And Eagle Eyes, just go ahead and have a roll of mind.
So to be clear, Butters is trying to point us in this direction. He thinks that we will find the town of Marsaw in that direction.
I can't control the boat anymore.
You should be able to.
I can't.
All players.
Because the control was shifted to the Because party of adventure. Because you changed party of adventurers to the skull.
This should be all.
There we go.
Should be able to move both of them now.
Yep.
Go forth. Let's go ahead and delete that. You see the coastline and begin heading southwest. Go ahead and roll it, Eagle Eyes. Just have a sea of a sea.
Let's try to avoid the forest for now.
Excellent. That night passes by uneventfully. Are you guys doing anything RP-wise? Or are you guys going to continue forth?
I'm eventually going to ring down some papers so I can write down, try to sketch Firefox and FireKit. And I'm going to place myself here, so get rid of the
roll me
cloud
a charm.
hex.
Yep, roll me a charm. So are you guys going ashore? That's my question.
Butters is not. Butters is not going ashore.
Golden, are you going ashore?
If I see an easy prey, I might just grab myself something, but otherwise no.
Sure. So we'll have a flight, right?
Yep.
And a talon.
Griffin skill flying.
Awesome.
Well, wait, what exploded? The D8 exploded, so D10.
Flight.
12.
What is that? Nope, it's
That's that. I freaking dive bombed that poor freaking whatever it is. Jesus.
Well, you make it to shore. You make it to shore.
I killed everything on the shore.
Now I need a talon roll. A talon roll.
I did roll a talon roll.
Oh, nice. Nice, yeah. What do you
get?
I
killed everything on that beach, apparently. Got a few crabs.
Let's see what your options are, real quick.
Yeah, what would be my options? Like on the
You
beach and
see
slightly into the
seagulls,
forest.
seals. You see
Like,
penguins.
Hell, I might have killed a stag with that roll.
Not on the beach. Not on the beach.
But yeah, like, hell, it's a beach. There could be like a walrus.
So you see seals.
With a roll like that, I think I got a seal. I'm never gonna roll that well again. Holy shit.
Yeah, you easily ensnare a seal, and you get its blubbery fat. It's good. It's tasty. It's a delicious little animal treat.
I'm just gonna roll like a body to see if I can carry this. Actually, with a 9, I could probably carry the thing back.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You make back in a good time and everything else. Butters, you see like this.
We haven't need any
corpse being dragged ashore by Golden or Silver. He's bringing
this should be enough to sustain me for a couple days. This is wow.
At least, yep.
And
gonna go this way.
Butters is going to just shake his head and go back to what he was doing.
Navi.
Yep.
Navi.
Excellent. That night passes by uneventfully. Are you guys doing anything that night?
Butters is going to continue to practice his comedy routine.
Sure, go ahead. Good Lord, how did you get that?
I am now so it's a D12, and I get an upgrade for all my kits that I use.
Oh yeah, your comedy gives.
So I roll a D20 right now for my comedy because I'm using the kits out of Penelope.
Okay, excellent.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a D20 right there. That's a D20 right there. Yeah. Go ahead and punch yourself.
Oh.
All these many weeks at sea seem to be paying off, giving Butters plenty of time to practice.
Everyone watches.
I think
and claps their hands joyfully as this routine goes around.
You could even you could entertain even 5 folks at that. Whoa.
Interesting. Interesting. That's still successful.
Yeah.
That is still successful. Yeah. That day passes by uneventfully. Well, it's the night. So the night passes by uneventfully. What are you guys doing?
I'm mostly just trying to get us away from Pony Bush Hedge place.
Sure.
What that says.
Butters is going to affix his pole to the side of Penelope, pointing where he thinks we should go. And he's going to start playing a sea shanty for the day to practice his music.
Yep.
I'm really starting to not like that Poe. That Poe is starting to get annoying.
It's okay. It's not horrible. They tell you to go back to your
go back to
comedy. Yep. They're like, nah, buddy. This is really disappointing. You need to go back to your comedy show.
You start playing sad music.
Yeah, it kind of downs the mood of the joyous party activities, right?
So he's gonna sigh, frustrated, and he's gonna try it again. Give him a show with this creative flair.
Music. You know what? Silver's gonna help with a bit
much better.
Silver's gonna help with as much bird song as owly possible.
It's just now. It just sounds like a sad, depressing, haunted forest.
It still sounds good.
That's effectively where we just ran away from. So fitting.
Sounds good. But people like it. People enjoy it. The ponies and Pegasi enjoy it. Is anybody doing anything else?
Well, nope. I'm just gonna roll my navigate.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Crit.
That's a crit from my
head. Upgrade.
Oh,
up and then down. Well, good stuff happens. Good stuff happens.
Yeah. So as we get closer to land, sort of. Though it didn't almost beach us this time. Bright side, it didn't almost beach us this time. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get put back here. Boop.
During this time, right, you guys are cruising along. Need everybody to roll mind as they are being aware of the situation awareness.
Am smart boy.
You've encountered these creatures before. Yep.
Wait.
Are these the sharks?
Well, yeah. You at first thought they were sharks, right?
Oh, the we're getting Alfie.
Butters is going to go back to playing his warning music of the shark attack. Try to warn people.
Once again,
He rolled a 2. No one cares about your Jaws team. He rolled a 2 on a D20. Sad day.
So I think more people are interested in the dolphins than are paying attention to you, Butters. And Butters, I think you're more interested in the dolphins too, right? So instead of the
Very distracted.
Yep, you're like looking over the water, right?
I like the concept of like scared Butters just playing the Jaws theme whenever he's afraid.
Whenever someone gets closer to the edge, Butters is going to rescue them by pulling them back onto.
So we're just like sort of.
Hold on, I can't hear you, Lucan.
Lucan wasn't talking.
His mouth is moving, and I don't hear him.
Nope, I think he might be talking. Yeah, he's talking. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, that's weird.
That is
so we're just kind of like flies above the ship, just like doing like you know how like birds tend to circle things. So we're just like sort of circling the ship.
Does anybody speak dolphin?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Can Butters throw an apple to try to shoo away the sharks?
Sure. What is your intention here?
To save the ship and get the sharks to swim away.
You're gonna hit a dolphin in the eye. Roll body.
Roll a body.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna roll a. Okay. I was about to say you're gonna roll a 1 and hit someone in the face. You're gonna knock. If you roll a 1, you would hit me in the ass.
Yes. The dolphins. You clock one of the dolphins in the blowhole, and they descend into the depths.
Butters smiles a little bit, and he stands on Penelope triumphant.
Victory is yours, Butters.
Silver just like sort of looks at you, just like mid-circle around the ship, just like, oh.
Butters gives him a hoof up.
Talon down. No. Butters, those are not sharks.
Butters nods his head. Yes.
They are not aggressive.
Butters nods his head. Yes.
What? Oh God! I was about to move Silver, and just like I was about to interact with the dolphins.
With that clocking, the dolphins descended to the depths.
Ah, damn it, Butters.
Butters looks pretty proud for himself that he saved the ship and the.
This is why no one likes you in South Park. This is why no one in South Park likes you.
Butters. Yep.
God damn it, Butters.
Alright. Anything else?
I know for a fact
that quickly moves on.
I know for a fact that friggin' Jack Spot is just like, Butters, what in the fuck?
Jack Spot says nothing. He's like, this isn't the first time somebody's thrown an apple at a porpoise. You gotta be careful. Some say that they are the sea wolves. They'll come out and get you.
Butters nods his head in agreement.
So we're just kind of face talons.
He says, it's all right there, little one.
Be right
They're
back.
not seals that you can pluck up and eat.
Yeah, Butters is gonna go back to pointing the way to where we need to go. He's going to keep a vigilant lookout, though, for any more sharks. He's going to be ready to defend the ship.
Well done, Butters. You protected the ship from the terrible sharks that nearly got you last time. Silver, you want to roll us a navigation as we continue our journey?
I'm on it.
Excellent. That night.
Navi.
Excellent.
That's called I rolled 2 1s.
Excellent.
Ouch.
Would you like to
I
spend
will-
a token of friendship?
I will spend 1 token.
Oh,
Go ahead
all
and
right.
roll it.
Beep.
There we go.
And I got the D8 bomb. It goes from 2 1s to a D8 bomb to a 6.
So you only get to reroll 1 dice.
Yeah. Oh,
So that was
well, I'll reroll the. Friggin', I'll reroll my D8 since it's the bigger die then.
Yeah, you
Doesn't matter.
reroll your best dice.
Well,
Pretty sure
that's a 2.
right.
Not a 1, but it's there.
I'm pretty sure you don't get to like, I get 2 D20s. I get to reroll it all. I'm like, no, I don't think that's how it works. You get to reroll a dice. A dice. It's like, how does that keep working out? Let's see here. It is 3, correct? Yeah. So nothing good happens and nothing bad happens. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's make sure. Go ahead and place yourselves as the day continues.
Okay.
It's just a normal day. Just a normal day.
I'm like trying
Butters
to
is
get it.
going to try to do another sea shanty since he wasn't very effective last time.
Silver helps. You get an upgrade.
I mean, he can't get any more upgrade than he's already got, and he's rolling so.
Actually, I think you can. Because after the
upgrades
D20
don't
is
stack,
D20
stack.
plus D4.
Yeah.
Like,
They
D20
don't
plus
stack.
D4, D20 plus D6.
Yeah, no, I've
There's
already got
only
an
one
upgrade
upgrade.
from using a piano.
So you
Yeah.
can't upgrade it twice. You can only I can downgrade it and then you can apply something, so they can cancel out and then you can apply something. But as it is, it's just the natural roll. Yeah, it's all right. Clearly not your strength. Everybody tells you to go back to your comedy routine, as they're like, we've seen this old stuff before. Give us something new. Come on, Butters.
I kind of want like Silver to go up and like.
Comedy's hard.
I just like
Well,
go.
comedy's
to the piano.
easy. It's music that's hard.
I mean,
I- I go to the like piano. Would you mind if I try Butters?
Butters shakes his head yes as he closes up Penelope and buttons down the hatches.
Okay.
all right. Let's see what you
Fly
play.
back up to the. Oh wait. I thought it was closing it.
I believe he's inviting you to play. Correct?
No, he said I asked, "Do you mind?" and he shook his head. Yes, he does mind.
Oh, okay.
He. Effectively,
You get the feeling that Butters is very protective over Penelope. He hasn't really let anyone else use Penelope at all, and he tries to take really good care of it. He's not gonna let you use it right now.
That's kind of weird.
Silver's just multiple times. Okay. Silver's just like, okay. Fly back up to the crow's nest and navigation.
Roll it.
Ah.
Excellent. You make it into the next spot.
Ew.
Since we're close to the shore, have we seen any hint of a town or ruins or anything?
You have seen nothing but shoreline, wildlife, subtropical plants. That's all that you've seen so far.
Have we seen any fires off in the distance?
Yeah.
That's a good question. The last
Have we
person who
seen
saw
any
it was
sign of
Silver.
Firefox?
Yeah.
Have I seen any signs of Firefox lately?
I mean, have you been looking for it?
I've been like low key, just like trying to avoid any signs of Firefox this entire time. I am terrified of this goddamn fox.
I mean, you're very safe. You're in the middle of the ocean, and if this creature is made out of fire, why would you be worried about it in the ocean?
Because the oven lit itself on fire several times.
Oh, that's weird.
That's a pretty apt reason to be scared of fire.
It's just a fluke.
We put out the fire hours before, and the fire restarted itself. That's
weird.
Speaking of, Butters is going to go down and check the stove. Is there any hints of fire?
Cook. The changeling's been cooking, right? So in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, there's been like no thing. It seems like it worked. Patching up the stove seems to have worked.
Silver is mostly just like. At this point, he's like
investigate the fire.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll me mind. Excellent. It's the fire, bro. Well, it seems like you guys are getting paranoid over fire.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why.
Silver's just like paranoid about Firefox at this point. Like he's probably seeing Firefox, not actually seeing Firefox at this point.
Just getting paranoid.
He's also had several nightmares in the past few nights about Firefox and things burning.
Yeah, that's weird.
He's a scared boy.
It's kind of scary. It's not every day you see some sort of creature that's on fire. Anything else?
Nope, nothing else for Butters.
Okay.
I'm thinking we should probably go to land again soon.
Yeah, I mean, we still have plenty of rations for now.
Okay. So far, you've gotten, 30 some on?
Yeah.
You've ate five supplies worth. So you have about 25. So you can keep going for at least probably half. I wouldn't recommend going any lower. I mean, you can, but yeah. It's up to you guys.
So
what do you guys want to do?
we should probably go to South Shore.
Butters is still has the pole attached to Penelope, trying to point where he thinks that Marisol is.
Where do you point?
He points in this direction.
Excellent. Go ahead and place yourself.
Yep, just
Start heading away from shore into deeper water.
Try then to play a new tune, a new sea tune.
Excellent. See what
this
happens.
day. He's determined to at least make the crew happy with music once.
There we go. Everybody starts singing along with your shanty. It's a goodie but an oldie. It's 99 bottles of root beer on the wall, 99 bottles of root beer. Everybody knows this song, and everybody begins.
And it goes on for hours and hours.
All the way down to 1. Half the crew is asleep by the time the shanty finally ends.
Silver's like taking like little bits of flaked off sail and is just like stuffed them in his ears. Like, this has gotten repetitive and annoying, and I don't want to tell him to stop.
Yep.
I don't want to tell him to stop. That'd be mean.
But Silver kind of gets into it in the middle way, and then he's like, "Okay, this is getting old.
This is a little excessive."
This is too much." We're not
Butters
gonna go
doesn't seem to notice as he's currently in the zone playing this tune repetitively for the entire.
Yep.
Silver just doesn't like it. This is excessive.
The crew cheers as the song finally ends. They're like, yay! It's like, how many people have ever gotten to one? And they're like, I don't know, but some of us made it. Most of us did. And they all like cheer, and they're like, yeah, we made it. We made it to one.
Butters nods to himself, and he closes the piano, goes back till he gets some sleep for the next day.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll for that night, Navigator.
Yep. Taking the bits of sail out of my ear once the people start cheering and the song seems to be over.
Yes.
So I can still hear things. Beep.
But do you still hear it echo through your mind?
It probably is, though, like...
Yeah, that night passes by uneventfully. Things seem to be running smooth. Nothing wrong, nothing on the horizon. Everything's pretty good. Morning comes. What do you guys do?
What condition is the bush pie?
Oh, it's withering.
Bush pie's probably brought it away.
You haven't, it's withered. You haven't been watering it. You haven't been taking care of it. It's just...
Butters is going to water it.
1,
See if
2,
it does anything.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's been 7 days since you've last watered it. It's pretty brown. You see if you can roll me a mind to see if you can save this poor dying plant.
Do we have any soil for this thing?
That's a good question. What are you
using? He's going to use his bucket to...
Plant it in the toilet. Plant it in the toilet.
His bucket to water it. And there was chunks of dirt that came with it because we just threw the entire patch that it was planted in into the forest. Or did all of that stuff come off?
Sure. Sure. Sounds good. The plant doesn't look good. You've stopped its current degrading situation. It will need intense TLC in order to make it survive. But currently, it doesn't look like a pie at all.
Butters frowns as he thinks about the zebra that's been sleeping for days and weeks underneath that could have taken care of this plant.
No. It looks even more like a pie now because it's actually brown. Brownish yellow.
Oh, it don't have leaves. It's losing its leaves.
It looks like just a bunch of twigs now.
Yep.
It's a skeleton bush.
Butters will keep an eye on it. He'll try to revive it. He has an idea of putting it as the ship's new what is it called? The new figurehead.
A mast.
Oh my god.
Well, not the mast, but the
hip high campus.
Yeah. A bush campus.
He that's his plan, is to put it up there once it's brought back to life.
I mean, we'll see. Currently, you've stabilized it.
Hippocampi.
Silver, what are you doing? Butters is taking intense plant medical care.
You see Butters, though, and he's got like little rubber gloves on and like a nurse's hat. He's got the stethoscope.
Loki's trying to like sneak up and get rid of, like, hide the 10-foot pole because this thing is starting to annoy me. Because like he's just using it so condescendingly, like, go this way because you can't navigate on your own, owl.
So are you trying to hide the 10-foot pole? What are you trying to do here?
Hide the 10-foot pole.
Excellent. So Butters, you are under intense.
Would that be a body?
Medical care.
Would that be like an
Silver,
upgraded body?
how are you trying to hide this?
Just like stash it with the mops.
Excellent. Sometimes plain sight is the best way. How are you hiding it? It's just body, like you're like sticking it with the rest of the mops and leaning it against something.
Mind.
Yep.
I mean, it
Okay.
doesn't matter because they're both D8s, but mind.
Sure, sure.
I knock over all the mops.
Uh, Butters, as you're like watching, right? You're like, nurse, 10-foot pole, and Silver literally lays the 10-foot pole in your hooves as you're like fixing the pie, right?
Butters
Nice, good
nods to Golden for handing him his 10-foot pole as he uses care for the bush now.
Yeah, Silver first thinks like, yeah, I'm going to hide it right here, and as he's like lifting it back, he's like, and they just start fixing everything.
No, he just like holding it over his shoulder, like ready to hide with the rest of the rooms. He just like Butter just kind of grabs the pole, just jerks him back. Ow! I hurt my neck.
All right. Anything else besides that little comedy scene we have between you two?
Like little angry, annoyed squint. Just
that 10-foot pole will be mine.
Butters looks at Silver and winks, nods for his help in trying to save the.
Yeah, you take it as like Silver's finally helping you out, man. You didn't realize the nefarious plot and planning behind it. He was just being helpful, right? He was just being helpful.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else during that little comedy show?
the thing is, Silver's gay, but a 10-foot pole is probably too much.
Okay.
That was bad. That was bad. That was bad.
Remember, keep it PG-13.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right.
But navigation.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a navigation.
Boop.
Awesome. You can continue forth. I assume this direction? Yep. Once again, you're close to shore. Both of you roll me perception as the fog is very much thick.
I am like looking intensely for like any fires because I don't like this.
You see
I
no
really
fires.
don't like this.
Silver, you see in the distance, about 2 days away, on the shore, you see what appears to be buildings.
We're almost there. I am like very good at seeing through this fog. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't forget you can fly, right? So
This is
I
also
assume like
true.
you're not always in the crow's nest. You're like moving around, flying.
I'm doing
around.
I'm doing that bird thing where I'm circling.
You're like Rainbow Dash, right? No, shoo, shoo, shoo. Right?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
During one of your scouting missions,
Always admired her.
the fog parts slightly, right? And you see buildings. And you guessed that it'll be 2-3 days away.
Yeah. Just a little longer. We're almost there.
Something that you notice, Silver, is that there is no lights.
Uh-oh. Well, let's keep going.
It is nighttime by the time you get back. What do you do?
Well, I tell everyone that I see a town a little ways away.
Aye, what town is it?
Checking.
Go ahead and check the map.
Checking. From where we are. I haven't seen.
I'm going to be very confused if this is Cake Town.
This
is the worst map you've given us yet.
Yeah. From what I know, it's Mesor. I mean, I haven't seen the river yet. We could have been going for longer than I thought. Don't die, Lucan.
Yeah, I didn't want that to go all over. It's like, nope. Need a little bit of space. Yep.
Don't die, Lucan.
Still a little sick. Still a little stuffy. So what do you say? What city
it's
is that?
Massel. Unless we were going for a while I was asleep, I haven't seen a river yet, so I assume it's Massel.
Well, while you were asleep, we anchored offshore. It was a safe place as any. We didn't move an inch until you guys woke up. We needed to know what was happening. You guys sounded like raving lunatics. We wanted to make sure that you were all right.
We're fine, sir.
Excellent. I could use a good bath here at Marisol. I'll send you along with Butters. Butters, you'll be going as well ashore. You'll see how Warsaw is faring.
Warsaw?
Butters nods.
Marisol. Aye. Everybody gets yourself some sleep. Go ahead and roll me sweet navigation as the night passes by.
Mm-hmm. Silver's gonna, plot the course, and then he's gonna go to bed.
Sure.
As soon as I can get my character sheet open so I can roll things.
Excellent. The night passes by uneventfully. It is the
I haven't rolled a max 6 on my navigation die, ever. It's weird.
Fine. That's fine. That's when you notice. That's why you notice. This city is in ruins.
Captain, I don't think you'll be getting your bath anytime soon.
What? Why is that?
Pass him the telescope.
He looks out in the telescope and says, it looks like a ghost town.
Yeah, that wording with Silver.
Butters frowns at this, and he starts pointing his 10-foot pole towards Cake Town across the ice.
He says, don't you want to go ashore and see what's up?
Butters shakes his head, no.
You sure the residents aren't hiding? Oh, okay. All right, well, go ahead and continue us, navigator. You're the one with the map.
But there might be survivors.
Oh, no, we don't need any more mouths to feed. I'm here with Butters. Just keep going. We're not heroes. We're pirates. I mean, we're sellers. Don't need more mouths to feed.
Yes,
Just keep going.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
8.
So Butters is now pointing in this direction.
Called it. I ask and you shall receive. I actually rolled a max D6 on my navigation die.
There you go. Did it explode?
I'm attempting to make it explode. But explosions don't want to work. There we go.
So yeah. You see what appears to be a city. Let's see here. What can you see from there?
I'm really not cool with the fact that they're dismissing the fact that there might be survivors. I probably should change my element of harmony to kindness. It seems to be more like what I'm doing at this point.
Silver, you hit a critical success, right?
Yeah. I had a critical success on navigation. Yeah.
You see a giant cupcake.
I just look down I'll be right back. Gonna kind of fly towards this cupcake. Just
Butters frowns as he tries to play you out on his piano.
Da 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 da.
Right. Silver, I need you to roll me a body. Excellent. Is that exploding? Roll it. Yep.
I've been rolling a lot of explosions.
really quick.
I've been rolling a lot of explosions lately. Yeah. I don't know why I've been rolling so many explosions. It's weird.
Well, keep it up. Keep it up.
Like, I'm not complaining. It's just weird how many explosions I've been rolling.
Remember, we've got to cut off his stipend of the dark tokens and make him start spending them so we can get them all out of the way soon.
Usually I'm halfway out of friendship tokens by now. But no, I've been exploding way too much.
Silver
By
goes,
one.
Silver goes to shore.
Yep, I go to shore and just start kind of heading towards the cupcake and hunting a few things for myself as I go. Well, always vigilant for fire, because I don't like fire.
Butters is going to look at the captain and point towards a rope for us to follow him.
And what? Are you going to shore as well, Butters?
Yeah, he will.
Okay. So are you both going to shore? That's my question.
Yes.
Excellent.
Seems to be the case.
So let me get this straight, right? Silver goes ahead of him, right?
Yes.
An hour passes by. What does Butters do?
Butters gets in the rowboat and starts rowing out to find out what happened to Silver. It's unusual for him to be gone that long.
Is it? Is it? How often does Silver fly out?
He's only done it once.
Not really that often. I
Yes.
mostly just sort of circle around the ship.
It's kind of weird. The
just,
captain
like-
comes up to you, Butters, and is like, "You sure you want to go to shore, lad?"
Butters shakes his head no as he starts loading Penelope into the...
Says, "Do you want any of the crew to come with you?"
He thinks for a second, and then he shakes his head.
Excellent. Who do you want to go with you?
I forgot who the crew was.
So you have the captain, Jack Spot Sprint. You have Running Shadows, you have Blueberry, and you have Silvermane. Silvermane's a Pegasus. Running Shadows is an elk. Blueberry is a unicorn.
Probably Blueberry.
Blueberry comes with you.
On we go. But yeah, like, I'm mostly just flying into Marsaw towards the cupcake, more or less.
You reach the cupcake.
In Marsaw, right? Sorta.
So we get the scene, right, of Silver flying towards the cupcake, and you dive head first into the cupcake.
Well, it's not that I'm gonna dive head first. It's just I'm gonna land at the base, just sort of. Butters would be in heaven. Wow.
As you land before the cupcake moves. And that's where we get a cutscene.
Nope.
That's what the body check was for. And that's where we get a cutscene.
Oh wait, no.
Yep. We follow Butters.
I had my new special talent that I was gonna use if I knew it was gonna be for a running away thing.
Oh, you had no idea that this was going to happen.
I thought it would be a new freaking thing. I thought it was gonna be like a different check if it did get bad. I thought it was just to fly there.
Oh, yeah, you made it.
It was, and you successfully made it way ahead of Butters.
This cupcake is moving. I'm freaking running away. Hell no.
Well, hold on. It's not your turn yet. We'll get to that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It moved. And that's when we get the cutscene. Butters. You're rolling ashore.
With Blueberry. Yeah.
With Blueberry.
With blubber.
Roll me a body check as you finally make it to shore on a reasonable spot. Yeah, you make it there. Blueberry's like, what do you think's up ahead? You see the ruins, the massive ruins
Butters shrugs and shakes his head. He doesn't know what we're gonna find out there. Gold or Silver didn't say anything. He just flew off.
Oh, I mean, it's only been an hour. Maybe he went hunting. Who knows?
Butters shrugs, but he does know that we need rations. So he's going to start walking towards where Butters or where Silver flew, and start collecting rations.
Excellent. Longest I've ever been away from that boat was to hunt that seal.
So I expect like the time increments over the time have been increasing over and over and over again, right?
Right. He's not in a hurry. I mean, Silver didn't say anything, so Butters is on shore in case he needs help and to gather rations.
I mean, all I said was, "I'll be right back."
Yeah. So Butters is in no hurry.
And then I broke D&D rule number 1 and split the party.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, it was for a cupcake. Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Honestly, if the cupcake hadn't started chasing me, I probably would have laughed at it and started dragging it back to the friggin' edge of the shore just so Butters could see this big-ass cupcake. I found a thing! But now I'm being chased by it, so, well, it's gonna end at the shore one way or the other.
I mean, all he said was it moves. You haven't heard anything else yet.
Nothing else happened. Butters, we need you. And, yep, we got you. And now we need Silver. You finally make it, right? The ruins and dilapidated city of Marisol. And that's when you notice Silver is currently stuck. His back legs are kicking out, right? Of this what appears to be some sort of cupcake.
Yeah, this is a big-ass cupcake that's trying to eat me.
Butters is confused, but his mouth is starting to drool as he looks at this.
Butters, help!
He's going to poke it with his 10-foot pole. Since it's clear that Silver is stuck.
Wait,
first things
are you
first.
gonna reach out for the pole for me to grab, or are you poking?
No, he's gonna poke the.
He's poking the cupcake. The cupcake's gonna eat the pole. The pole's gone.
I guess might as well roll initiative because to see how this happens, right?
Right.
So everybody roll body. Okay, that's good.
Boop. Double 6.
That's good.
What about Blueberry?
Yep, gotta add her turn.
Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-da.
I mean, it's just a cupcake, guys. I mean, you guys just need to relax. It's
just a cupcake that is trying to eat me that I can't get out of.
You're currently,
you don't know. All it did is move.
You're head first into this.
I did not go head first into the cupcake.
You landed and you ended up head
I landed in front of it and looked up.
Yes,
I saw
and
it
moved at you.
There's
a reason. So just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait and let the scene play out.
To run.
Awesome. Good job, Blueberry. Awesome.
Yeah, trip.
You see here. What Butters roll?
6.
He rolled an 8.
Awesome.
Oh, wait.
What'd you roll,
That's
Silver?
6. 6 total across all 3 of us, apparently.
No, I rolled an 8. That was my exploding dice to see if I got better.
Oh.
And descending. Excellent.
I
Butters, you were up first. You see your companion currently kicking its feet out.
I'm sorry. Are we on a different? Are we supposed to be on a different map, or are we still on this shore?
So everybody should be here. Oh, that helps if I bring everyone over. It's like, hey guys, don't you see what I see? Like,
well, you added people in the turn order, and the turn order is still blank. That only happens if I'm not on the right page.
Okay. Yeah. Silver's just Silver's just like kicking and trying to claw his way out.
There we go. Before you lies a purplish cupcake. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, divine, perfected, like absolutely perfect. There is absolutely no reason why Golden wouldn't want to eat it. I mean, why wouldn't Silver want to jump into that yummy, tasty cupcake?
I mean, I am visibly struggling. Just get.
Butters
head first, kicking out. He's trying to get further in, man. He's trying to get.
Butters sticks his pole out and tries to get some of the icing off on the tip of his.
Sure, go
ahead.
Body.
I'm very happy that you didn't try to poke me in the.
So as you're like swabbing it, right? The cupcake has like this really sticky, creamy.
The pole is trapped.
Yep. You lose your pull and it gets stuck inside the cupcake, which is really, really weird. So it's your turn. You're currently stuck, buddy.
Trying to nope out, just trying to get
you
out of the
currently have
hole.
a downgraded dice.
One downgrade.
Yep.
I have to roll maximum.
Roll body in order to escape.
Ah!
So all of a sudden,
Screw this downgrade. Screw
Silver
the downgrade.
pops out, right? And gasps, right? And that's when he screams out.
Nope.
He doesn't scream nope. He screams out, "It's alive! It's alive!"
Sorry.
Butters kind of cocks his head looking at this, and he motions for Silver to come closer.
And that's when the cupcake unfolds itself.
I hear you guys.
And these two tentacles come out. And an eye opens up from its cupcake-like features. And cream pours out into like a jigsaw mouth. And that's when you realize it's always been a trap.
Nope.
Silver, you bugged out?
No. I'm just trying to I'm like trying to back away from this thing. Can I use my new escape talent?
Silver, you also take 9 points of stamina damage. While during this time, it was eating you.
Yeah, that's not pleasant.
No, it's not.
Ow.
A cupcake that eats you instead of you eating the cupcake.
Yeah, so like, I'm gonna try to run away.
Yes, you may attempt to escape. It may not pursue you. However, it may not have to. It's Blueberry's turn.
Nope.
Blueberry
I don't know how far I
comes
can
out
go.
and she like cries out like, "Oh my god, what is that?" And she attempts to identify this strange cupcake-like creature. And she said like, "Oh no, it's a EQ cup."
That's cupcake backwards, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's what she tells you.
Mad.
And she says,
I can't even be mad.
And she says, this creature charms creatures and to draw them close to you. And that's when it sticks out its tentacles and wraps it around you. And that's when it eats you. And she explains this. And it is now the IQ Cup's turn. Seeing this lovely little earth pony, it moves up to you. And it tries to reach out and grab you, Butters.
With 3 tokens of friendship to auto succeed him, just be basically me grabbing and yanking him free.
Are you burning the thing?
I don't want him eaten. I have to save his ass every episode.
Tell me how this happens. Tell me how this happens.
Basically,
He auto succeeds, right? Tell me how your friendship with him defends him from this.
I fly up to it and kick it in the eye.
Excellent. The one eye like blinks, right? It like rears back and like screams. Yeah! Butters, it is your turn as it like reached out. But if it wasn't for Silver's quick thought, it would have nearly snared you. It is your turn, Butters.
Butters frowns at this, and he is going to pull out a pie.
Excellent.
And he's going to try to throw a pie in its mouth.
But like, Silver kicks it in the eye and just. I tried to grab and yank away Butters.
It opens its mouth, right? And you throw your pie, and it lands in its mouth, and it just like starts eating its pie. Like, yum, 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 yum. If it had injured, the pie quickly becomes part of like the mucusy crust, cake filling, whatever it is. Silver Flare, it is your turn.
Butters nods in approval that he's now fed the monster.
Pull Butters and Penelope away, cause nope. Apparently, you were right. He didn't have to pursue me because I had to run right back to go save Butters' ass.
Friendship.
Yeah,
friendship.
Damn it, friendship. Why do you bully me like this? Why does friendship have to be so... Why does loyalty have to be so hard? Why does being nice have to be so hard? Well, I'm trying to like pull Butters and Penelope out of there.
So yes. Here's a good question, Butters. As he's trying to pull you guys away, you can either take the upgrade, right, as he's trying to help you escape, right? Or you can resist him, and then it'll be body against body.
He will not resist.
You guys will get an upgrade in order to escape. Blueberry. She attempts to cast a force field, trying to protect you, Butters, since it seems to be wanting to consume you. But that's not bad. That's not bad. It has to break a 5.
Consume.
It reaches out with this one tentacle and tries to break the force field, which it easily does. The force field is now shattered. Yeah, and that's its turn. Butters.
He is going to frown, grab hold of his pole, and then back as Silver is going to pull us.
You have an upgrade dice as you try to escape this creature.
But just forget the pole, get out.
It reaches out and tries to grab you as you flee. You escape. Go ahead and move yourself away.
How far can I move myself away?
You can position yourself wherever you like.
Other side of the map. Yeah. Like
within reason. Within reason. Right?
Silver's pulling him, so he goes with him.
Silver, it is your turn. It looks at you, Silver. It's had a taste of ow, and might want some more.
No. Mm-mm. Can I use my escape ability to help them escape?
No, because it applies to you alone. It's your skill. Yeah, it's not a group skill.
Okay.
Although, you can spend auto succeed for the party. So you can do that. So if you want to disengage... I don't have enough for both of them. No, it's an automatic success. You spend 3 tokens of friendship, and you automatically escape. Is that something that you wish to do?
I don't want to have only one token left for the rest of the session.
That's a fair point.
I'm gonna rub some pony balm on myself because I am not looking hot.
Understandable. After it had about an hour to eat on you, so yeah.
How much does pony balm heal?
It only heals 1, and you can only receive it once a day.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Yeah, he's gonna try to like keep helping the other two get away.
So is that what you're doing? You're taking the help action in order for you guys to escape. That means that they will have an upgrade dice in order to flee.
Yep.
It is Blueberries. She has a lovely sexual selection. She has 3 that they could pick. Up, down, right to left. See who she casts the protection spell. Herself. Interesting. She casts a shield around herself. Right? It is the creature's turn. Moves up to you. And once again, it reaches out. It has 2, right? 2 tentacle-like things. And it tries to grab Blueberry and Butters. Blueberry shatters her shield. Butters, you gotta make me a sweet roll. Butters, you are currently captured within its cruel tentacle.
No, he's not. I'm gonna have 1 token for the rest of the game. 3 tokens. Auto succeed on both.
You can on your turn. Currently, it's Butters' turn. So
no, I was using my 3 tokens now. Him auto succeed.
You should probably wait to use that until it's
your turn. Be patient, right? Be patient. Be patient.
And Butters can take a hit. He can't take 19 points of hits, but he can take a hit.
So Butters, yeah. You are currently wrapped within this tentacle monster. And it's got this, like, pie saliva.
Saliva?
Pie-liva, yes. And it's definitely going to shove you in real soon. What do you do, Butters? It is currently your turn.
Just like
it's my turn?
Hind legs.
Butters is curious how it tastes. Now that he's so close.
Don't.
What do you do,
Are you gonna let this happen? Seriously?
He's going to reach out a hoof and taste some of the...
Your hoof.
Go ahead and roll me a body.
Okay, phew.
You do. Tell me how you take a bite out of this.
So it's holding Butters up and examining it like it's about to eat him, and Butters just kind of looks at the pie filling,
the tentacle,
like drool around its the side of its mouth, and he just takes a bite out of the cup.
I kind of want him to bite on the tentacle.
Does it taste good?
It does. It tastes like a cupcake.
Butters licks his lips and looks just a little bit happier now.
I kind of wanted him to start eating like through a licorice taffy tentacle.
It's tasty. It tastes like blueberry and currently pie. What type of pie?
It was blueberry and apple, so it was an apple pie that he did.
Blueberry apple pie, cupcake. You haven't gotten to the icing yet, but it's absolutely delicious. It rears back, right, as you chomp down upon this cupcake creature. Silverflare, it is your turn.
I don't think you should eat the frosting, considering your pole got stuck.
Butters looks pretty intent now on eating this creature.
Silver's gonna fly up and try to pull these 2 free.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a body. Currently, Blueberry is not captured, right?
I thought. Oh yeah, her shield.
It shattered the shield, right?
Well,
currently the only person
Butters free again. Is my body still downgraded?
No, you are not downgraded. You are a normal status.
All
Only
right.
when you enter it through its mouth are you.
Body. A
Excellent.
yank.
So it's got a free arm, right? It reaches up and grabs you, Silver, and you are currently grappled. So it now currently has Butters and you within its like tentacles, right? Blueberry runs off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then she's going to cast shield on one of you, up, down, highest, lowest. On Butters, going to cast it on Butters.
Wait, I thought it was highest to lowest. Up, down.
Okay, what happens? That's a good question. She trips and falls over, right? She stumbles and trips and falls over. She knocks her head, and takes 1 point of stamina damage. And it is the
I
creature's
think I'm
turn.
gonna die. I have
It
5
turns
health.
and looks at you. It has a lovely selection. Does it want, the yummy, tasty owl that's currently in its tentacle? Or does he want to eat the creature that's eating him?
As it looks at Butters, as it drools, Butters is drooling.
Up, down, left or right.
What is these?
Oh no, it's got a taste for owl, buddy. It's got a taste for owl. Roll that body. Oh, you can beat this.
Farewell to days of peace, 'cause now it's time.
So you have two
live.
options here. Silver, you can either take a bite of it but remain grappled, or you can escape the grapple.
Can I bite through the tentacle?
Yes. You may.
Chomp through that licorice taffy.
It
looking
loses
crap.
one of its arms as it eats it, and it takes 6 points. It shrieks in pain as it loses more of its magical stuffing, I guess. Butters, it is your turn. You are currently still grappled within its one tentacle. Its other one's laying on the side. It looks like a licorice stick or licorice.
Oh yeah, what is
Butters
that tentacle
licks
taste
his
like anyways?
lips, and then he tries to eat the tentacle also.
Excellent. Okay,
Yeah,
roll
what
it.
does that tentacle taste like? Does it taste like
Oh no. Okay, that's not so bad. So you start opening your mouth, right? And start to open it, and that's when it reaches in and it bites you, right? Take 12 points of stamina damage as it bites you, Butters. And it licks its lips as you taste like butter.
No, I think it tastes like butterscotch. Isn't his whole name like butterscotch?
He's got a long
No.
last name.
It's Butter Squash, and his cutie
Oh.
mark is a plate of butter being hit with a toy hammer.
Silver, it is your turn.
So Butters is in his mouth.
Butters is not looking
Butters
so
is-
good anymore. He's stopped moving as much.
Yeah. That's what happens. What are you going to do? It can't bite you now, Golden. However, it has a secure grip on poor Butters, and he takes a downgrade. But it can't attack you, Silver, because it's currently got a pony in its mouth.
I glance back to make sure Blueberry's okay.
She she was running, right? And she ran into a wall and fell down. She looks a little stunned, but she'll be back up here soon.
I am very not happy at this thing.
It's quite happy. It's got a buttersquash pony in its mouth.
The question
It's quite
is,
happy.
do I pull him out or do I try to claw his eyes out?
You tell me.
I'm going to try to claw his eyes out.
Do it.
If it can't see us,
Oh. Nice. What are you attempting to do? Slash out its eyes?
yeah, more or less. If I claw his eyes out, it'll probably scream and drop Butters. So
It
it's a win-win.
screams, right? It becomes blind. However, Butters remains in its mouth.
I try to I try to pull him out as I get away from its
So you slashed it. You slashed it. That's all you can currently do right now. Blueberry, seeing poor Butters, attempts to cast the
Levitate
shield around poor Butters. Okay, well, it's the shield at least. All right. And it chomps right through that shield, Butters. Had you not had that shield up... Butters, it is your turn.
He tries to pull himself out of the mouth.
You take a downgrade for this.
Yep.
Because you're currently getting munched on.
the explosion.
Explode. Oh, no. Would you like to use a token of friendship?
Nope.
Excellent. Butters, you take 7 points of damage as it continues to chomp on you.
He's gone.
You fall unconscious. And Silver, you see this creature just like and swallow poor Butters down into its blinded gullet. It is your turn, Silver.
Can I like full rage mode? Like I'm like trying to slash this thing open so I can get at Butters.
Sure, yeah. Tell me how you're doing this.
Full rage mode, like dive bombing pretty much through this thing's stomach with talons out.
If you do enough damage, it might. Because currently it's got a free arm and it's looking hungry. Well, it can't look at you, but it can sense you.
Can I sheer rage? Can I get a sheer rage mode upgrade?
No. You don't get upgrades on this one.
That's a 9 at least.
Ooh, that's good.
I barely.
No, there's no barely. You land, right? And it's solid body, right? You land on one of its burnt spots, and you bounce off harmlessly, and it has no retaliation. You guys struggle for a brief moment as it resists you.
Kind of wanted to upgrade that, but
Would you like to use a token of friendship?
You know what? I haven't used my 3. I want to get Butters out.
Sure.
I am auto-succeeding on this. I am flying through him to get at Butters.
Awesome. Tell me how you destroy this creature. You do maximum damage. How much is your maximum damage?
My max damage is 10.
Yeah, you destroy this creature.
Like, you know how, like, in those shows, you know how, like, you fly through something and, like, it just sort of keels over and dies?
Yeah.
Effectively, I do that, but, like, I'm also holding Butters, like, as I fly out of it.
Butters, you are currently in a sugar coma.
Yep. You see that strangely Butters has a smile on his face.
He begins coughing up purple. For dramatic gag. Yeah. Blueberry like runs over to you, Butters, like, oh my gosh, Silver, can you do anything for him? We have to get him back to the ship.
I give him some pony balm and then it's like, this is all I have that I can help him with.
Excellent. Butters, you get 1 point of you get 1 point of stamina back.
Butters gurgles a little bit and then smiles as he licks up the rest of the icing.
Before you lies a whole smatter of cupcake parts.
I am covered in this stuff.
Yes.
Butters starts scraping some of it off of Silver and off the ground and collecting it in his bucket. He's harvesting this thing to bring back to the ship. You see a strange smile on his face. It's the first time you've ever seen that.
It's delicious.
Silver was like full on rage mode, screaming and crying when he flew through that thing.
Blueberry looks at you and is like, you okay, Butters? I saw you get chomped more than once.
Butters nods his head yes frantically as he continues to collect bits of this creature to take back to the ship.
She like grimaces at like this horrible scene of like who's eating who. Yes. You or somebody roll me a die 6, and this how many days of you get 3 days worth of
dead cupcake.
Yep, cup. Cup. Yep.
Mimic cake.
It's delicious. Tastes like blueberry.
Mimic cake. That's the title of the episode. Make it the title of the episode, Lucan. Attack of the Mimic Cake.
Satisfied with the results. Butters, still licking his lips from the icing, starts to pull Penelope back to shore with a bloated stomach.
Delicious. Yeah. You guys begin
Silver
walking
is
back.
like staying right next to this man because he cannot stay safe to save his life.
So Blueberry's like, we're here. Should we check out the ruins, or we're just going to go back?
Butters, barely being able to stand from all the sugar he's eaten, just kind of shrugged.
We need to get him back.
She
I'm
agrees
not
with
the.
you.
He's not the only one who needs a rest.
She nods as she's looking at how terrible you two look.
Yeah, I am Violet Flare at this point, man.
So something that you do is you get a 1 stamina back per day as natural healing.
It's going to take a long time to get back to full strength.
Oh, yes. Especially if you get knocked down to 1.
Yeah, I was knocked down to 5, and he was knocked down to 0, and I had to use a balm on him.
Considering our maximum is, 16 and 18?
Yep.
My maximum is 14. I am not a tank.
All right. We ship back over to the... You get 3 days worth of supplies from this.
Question is, has Silver learned not to go chasing giant cupcake
The cake is a lie.
alone?
The cake is a lie.
I mean, it really was.
I mean, okay, I think we've discovered this spot on the map. Pretty much.
Are you running to shore? That's a good question.
I mean,
You do.
We
That's
didn't
what
go
we
that
just
far
did.
inland.
Yeah. You did explore.
that's what we
that
just
section.
did, more or less.
Are you going to continue to explore the ruins of...
We're
So,
mostly gonna sit down and relax for a few days and patch ourselves up, because Butters almost died. I almost died.
He was just in a sugar coma. He would have woken up eventually and started eating his way out again.
maybe.
I don't trust it. He had soda stomach acid. That cupcake thing had stomach acid soda.
But no, we're not going to explore. We're going to go back to the ship.
We're going back to the
You
ship.
guys, just make it back to the ship.
This is not that party of adventurers.
Awesome. Put you off to the side.
Pony Skull can F off for a bit. We're relaxing for a while.
Awesome. What are you guys doing on the ship?
Patching Butters up, patching myself up, making
Butters-
sure Blueberry's head is okay.
Butters is going to rummage through
Kind of
Xander's
conflict
things and look for, like, if he has some kind of alchemy kit or chemistry
Oh
set. or something.
yeah, the healing potion thing. Didn't he have a potion? Didn't he make a potion out of poison
He
shit?
quickly shoos you away, right? As he's
Can I roll
like-
charm?
No. No, he's not here. You can't charm PC. And I can't play him, so...
He's going. Well, Butters just wants to analyze the ingredients of this creature.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a mind as you're trying to dissect the parts of it.
taste little bits of it as he's trying to
So,
decipher how it was made.
As you're taking samples, right? You're taking samples, and then you're like, "Oh, that piece looks good." Like, oh,
He
okay.
eats the
That
whole
piece
entire
looks good.
sample. Yeah.
Oh, that piece looks good. So we get the scene of he's like looking through a microscope, and then he like takes the piece out and eats it. As he's doing all this stuff, he quickly discovers that he's eating most of it. He gets no work done, and it's so good. It's just so good.
The smile has gone down to a smirk as he's still enjoying the pieces of this creature.
I'm just imagining like this sad clown with a Pinkie Pie smile, like everyone is creeped out.
Yeah. People are like enjoying this. Oh, this is the best cupcake you've made, Butters. It's a little strange that you've made it this way, but yeah, it tastes good.
No, it's just like I'm just picturing this scene.
Butters is going to turn to Blueberry and put his hoof over his mouth. Shh.
Roll me a charm. Just see if she doesn't mouth off to everybody. There's a monster attacked us. Okay, and she'll charm you back. Oh yeah, she dominates you. I think she's like, maybe you should tell the tale, Butters. And she winks at you. And you are, as you're like, oh, this is so good. Tell me what happened, Butters, as you're like,
wait, isn't he mute? I don't think he can tell what happened.
He can. He
plays the Mimic Cake theme song.
He gets some props out of Penelope and starts making a tower that looks like a giant cupcake or
And he makes
shows,
like a model Silver because Silver's going nowhere.
He stands up and he like flaps his arms to the side to show Silver flying towards the cupcake. And then he leans back, acts like he's gonna trip, and then sticks his head into the cupcake. And then he picks the head of the cupcake up, and he pulls out like his 10-foot pole, like the cupcake's trying to come alive and attack. And then he's going to jump into the cupcake and start pulling pieces of it apart.
The one negative to killing that Mimic Cake is he kept the pole.
Yeah, you definitely get the pole back. So this is a performance. Let's see how well you convey this performance to the audience.
And then like
watching it, is like, what is he talking about?
I think that's pretty good.
Everybody's mind is blown. Everybody's mind is blown.
You know what? Because of that crit, this is the only reason to move it, because he crit. When Butters falls into the fake cupcake's mouth, Silver is gonna frickin' dive bomb through it like he did with the real one. With Butters in tow. Just
Silver, as you and Butters, right,
just
are
frickin'
retelling this tale. You guys both
that's why I was
receive
purple when I came back.
a token of friendship as you guys are united in this like telling of the story, right? You guys both get a token of friendship as you critically succeed on this.
Freaking nat 20.
Yeah.
For part of it, he'll put on the bucket, and like there's a little top on the bucket, like the cherry on top, and he'll take the pie. He'll take one of the pies he made and throw it in his face, like he tried to do with the cupcake, trying to make it a full comedy show.
Good. You guys are so good that like Blueberry like rubs her horn, right? And everybody laughs at that scene, right? Where she smacked into the wall. It's such good retelling of it.
We effectively just
accurate. Yep.
Yeah.
Everything it was as if they were there.
Down to Silver's freaking rage scream.
Get pats on the back as they congratulate you of taking care of such a cake fiend. So,
Butters is still licking his lips from the icing of all the pieces that he's been trying throughout the day.
Silver's just like looking everyone like, and that's why we were purple when we got back.
And they all nod in agreement, like, yeah, that's right. They know everything about the little story, the little adventure you guys just had. What did you guys do? as like everybody's like settling down, right, and having like a piece of of the monster and enjoying it.
It's just like every bite. This is for Butters, you.
Then like the smiling, crying. This is so good.
Cake eat cake world. It's a cake eat cake world here.
Cake eat pie. Pony eat cake. That ate pie. Yep.
Yeah, Butters is gonna make sure that we save some. He still wants to do his analysis on the creature for the next couple.
You make no headways on that. It's just so good. You make no
Very
headways.
good.
Yeah, but he's gonna save some. He's gonna stop himself and save some for the next couple of days.
Best nat 20. Best nat 20 I have ever experienced in any game ever.
It's a good telling. It's a good telling.
I never expected my best nat 20 to come out of a My Little Pony tabletop RPG.
Recounting events, yeah.
How is that bush doing?
That is a good question. How are you taking care of it?
You give it like little pieces of a cupcake. Maybe it'll grow into an actual bush of cake.
I will give you an upgrade if Silver relays that.
Yeah, does Silver actually say that to Butters?
It's just like Silver just like, hey, maybe plant this. Maybe it'll become a cake bush for real.
So Butters takes a piece of it and he examines it. Then he rubs his chin and he nods to Silver as he puts in some of the cake in and waters it.
Roll with an upgrade.
If we come back to Equestria with a freaking bush pie that's actually made of cake and pie and frosting.
So let's be clear, right? The bush pie is currently starting to like grow new leaves. Strangely enough, these leaves are
purple. Yeah. Saw where that was going.
Butters starts to drool as he looks at these purple leaves, and then he shakes his head and goes back to Penelope.
I was kidding, but
this is My Little Pony. Why not?
I like sort of like pluck a leaf and just like sort of try
by the way,
it.
there are purple bushes. There are. They're violet.
Like this bush was not purple when we first freaking trimmed it.
Not. It's very
so
dark
I'm just like,
green.
This is joking, but maybe like I take out a leaf and like sort of sniff at it.
Does it smell like blueberry?
Does it?
It smells leafy. No, it doesn't smell like blueberry. It smells like freshly cut grass.
Sort of sort of meticulously put it back onto the branch.
It doesn't go back.
Yeah,
it's not how plants work. I'll go so far. I'll have attacking cakes, but putting bushes together, no, that's too far. That's a bridge too far.
We didn't even use tape or glue. Maybe with tape.
Yeah.
No. Bit of cupcake frosting.
Roll me a body as you're doing this delicate process of sticky icing.
Hunter, yes. Hunter, yes. Gardener, no.
No.
I'm not a gardener.
No. As a matter of fact, it's like super glue, right? So your talons are kind of like glued together as you're like trying to. You're like, no, and you can't pull your talons apart. you get your fingers stuck together. During this.
I have the meme. I have the meme clause.
You have the meme.
Look at this, viewers. I win. I win.
Oh, zip.
So where should we go next? We found out Marisol was a bust. Do we really want to sail across the island to Cake Town?
I think it was more than a bust, and if there were giant cakes in Marisol...
Maybe there's giant animals in Cake Town?
I doubt even Celestia knows what's going on in Cake Town.
Well, I mean, they did say they haven't seen it in thousands of years, so I don't think they know anything about this island.
What do you guys do? push
Butters points with the pole this way.
And we're back to the pole.
A bit reprieve. We're back to the pole.
I could make so many jokes out of back to the pole, but I will not.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
On we go.
Cool. Move yourself. Awesome.
Sleep.
Yeah. You guys move
Yeah,
a
and
little bit.
we also need to sleep. Oh,
Yeah.
I need
me
to
that sweet. Yep.
navigate.
You're fine. You're fine. You're safe on your ship. No harm will befall you.
Do my
Perfectly
little one
safe.
stamina heal.
Yep. Night comes.
Ugh.
Roll me that sweet navigation. Are you guys doing anything special? I assume like during this time you're like testing stuff on the plant and doing your normal chores. Anything else?
We're probably adding more cupcake bits to the soil as we go.
Yes.
I'm preening myself. I find a little bit of cupcake. Just kind of.
Yes, it is
Into
reblossoming.
the flower pot.
It's very much purple. Violet.
No, Butters doesn't have anything in particular that he's going to do tonight. He's already put on a good show for the day, so he's...
Yeah, amazing
Damn
show.
good
They're still
show.
talking about it. Yeah.
I just picture like Silver's just like preening himself, and all of a sudden someone imitates his freaking battle cry. Oh, yeah. I did get a bit angry.
Like, we need more of that. There you go, Silver. Get mad, get angry. That's how you do it. Teach those cupcakes a thing or two.
No. If it wasn't for the situation that actually happened there, saying teach that cupcake a thing or two would not be as cool of a statement as it was. Like doing like the anime grimace, just like. Yeah, I almost clicked talons. I was not using my talons. Whoops. Navigate.
Yep. Night passes by.
Navigate.
Uneventfully. Yep. Go ahead and place yourself as we continue to move. You're beginning to head back out into open waters. You see in the distance. Several small islands and bits. What appears to be some sort of inland sea, or not inland sea, but inland riverway. And it opens up before you. You can see it, right? It levels out. You see forests and stuff. You should or could be able to take the boat up if you're careful. However, if you do this, you will take a downgrade in navigation as you begin sailing up the river.
I doubt the river's a good idea.
But it is an option.
It's not an option that Silver's gonna try to risk everyone's lives to do. Friggin' river, nothing. We're gonna keep going this way.
Excellent. Okay, go ahead and place yourself. Are you heading inland?
Not inland. I'm just like staying near the land so I can keep an eye on it.
Yeah, the idea is to hug the coast. We can't really see, so we can't really tell if we're going to be running aground unless he navigates as well.
I mean, that's what those natural ones are for, buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just asking, are you hugging the shore?
I'm staying decently close to the coast. It's just like
Awesome.
Over here is like, yeah, I could go over here. Is that an island? I think that's an island.
Is it an island? Are you heading towards it?
Yeah, why not?
Roll.
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 Yeah, it is. It's a good thing that you didn't go between the islands, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been too tight of a hug.
Would have been awesome. Would have
Would
been
have been way too
fine.
tight of a hug.
Would have been fine. Night approaches. Is anybody doing anything special? As everyone finishes their chores, everybody gets a hit point of stamina back.
Gonna tend to the bush.
I think 7.
Excellent. Roll it.
Helping with like a little bit more cake. Because this seems to be doing things to this bush.
This bush seems to be thriving as you care for it. It continues to grow.
Does it look healthy enough to put on the ship? And I figured out the ship. Not yet.
No. This is regrowth.
This is a pot plant. We are not.
This is a regrowth. It's only been 3 days, my friend. Do you think a plant? Yeah. It's just now budding out.
I
And
mean,
starting
he's not a plant expert. That's why he was trying to get Xander involved.
Very true.
Yeah, Xander just like sort of no.
Maybe somebody could tell us more about this and what's happening. But that's fine. Let's keep going. Anybody else doing anything that night besides taking care of a plant, which you are successful at?
He is also going to try to examine more of the. Try again to figure out its composition.
Yeah, you have 2 days more worth of this.
Too good.
Oh man, it's so tasty. It's so tasty. It's not very often that you get to eat the shark that bites off your hand, right? So this is what Butters is like. He's looking at it under the microscope, and he's like, yeah, this is yum yum. You're developing a sweet tooth, buddy. I can't wait for you to roll 1, and you're going to get diabetes as a flaw. Diabetes for E-cups. And, you have minus a downgrade in mind whenever it comes to eating E-cups.
You mean an addiction?
No, not addiction, like diabetes. Like, I have to have diabetes with this.
I must have my cupcake.
You haven't rolled it yet.
Oh.
You haven't rolled it yet. You might not. We'll just see. I want you to, though. I want you to have this addiction because it's amazing.
I vibrated my head and make the headphones vibrate.
Yeah, so that's it for Butters. He's going to retire for the night after doing his nightly chore. He's been too asphyxed by this Ikekpuk to do any of his other practices. That's all he's been doing for the last couple of days is watering the plant and eating cupcakes.
The crew is still talking about that last show you put on. And they're like, yeah, he's going to put on a better one next time. And it's like anticipation of the next show. It's like building.
We're going to roll a nat 1 on our next performance, aren't we?
What is Silver doing during this time?
Mostly just preening myself because there is still cupcake BS all up in my wings, and it's gunking them up. Not pleasant.
Are anything else?
Special? I'm still trying to unglue my my talons.
Yeah. Blueberry every so often glances over at you too, right? But she continues to work, right? Not wishing to interrupt or disturb you as you guys do your stuff. Anything else?
No, not really. Awesome. I might try to. I'm gonna keep a little bit of the specimen on my wings if Butters eats it all next time. Because seeing him try to study this stuff, I'm just
Butters turns into an E-cup next. You see what's happening to the plant? What do you think's happening to Butters?
Hmm.
Anyways,
Is he like actually
roll
turning
me-
purple though?
No, Butters is not turning purple. The only
Thank
thing that's
God.
turning purple is the plant.
Oh, purple plant. Why are you going in a rock world? I got a 3.
Ooh, okay, all right. That night passes by uneventfully. Everybody take 1 point of stamina as you regain it, and you move yourself to here. Excellent. Let's see here. Roll me a perception. Let's see if we see anything in the distance.
Oh god, I accidentally pinged. Why did I ping? That was weird. Would that be navigation or just mind?
It'd be a mind, straight up mind.
Beep. I clicked to roll game. Thank you.
That's good. That's a success. That's a crit success.
I
That
can
is a
see
good success.
everything.
During this time,
Telescope.
right, you're flying up, right? Once again, you're doing your acrobatics and flying and looping around, doing your normal scouting. During this time, in the distance, you see a massive tree.
The last time I saw something massive, I almost got eaten. I am probably going to point it out to
It's
someone.
far away. It's far away. However, in a brief moment, you see a massive tree in the distance. Yeah.
Like where in the distance?
It's quite a far ways off.
Like I thought I saw you move the map a little bit.
Right here.
Oh, okay, there it is.
There we go.
Jesus, I can see everything. I saw that far away.
This
I
tree
know,
is
he's-
massive.
If you can see it from this distance, it's got to be giant.
This makes Princess Twilight's library look
Oh,
minuscule.
yes. This tree is about the size of a mountain.
If a giant cupcake almost ate me, I shudder to think what a giant tree would do to me.
A giant tree attacks! Roar!
Yeah.
Kaiju tree!
Tree head.
Roar!
I mean, imagine how far those roots stretch and how
Earth-
long those vines are.
Earthbound Immortal, Great Deku Tree.
Silver, you gonna go fly out to it?
I'm not flying out alone
Okay,
this
all
time.
right.
Hell no.
I'm just asking. I just want to know what you're doing.
I am going to inform the crew that I saw an enormous tree that freaking doubled the height of the fog.
I've heard of trees like that. I've ever heard of world trees.
Just gonna casually roll mine to see if I do.
Butters is going to pull up a bucket.
I know everything about world trees, apparently.
So trees are something special within the MLP universe. A perfect example would be the tree
there
of
was
harmony.
a tree of harmony.
Another
Yeah.
example would be the golden oaks of Twilight's tree. So trees in this world usually are associated with good, knowledge, friendship, power, things of note. That is what you gain with that. This tree is massive.
That thing was like practically in the middle of the island. But yeah, the center of the island, there's an enormous tree. Like it dwarfs redwoods.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's very accurate. It's not a redwood. It clearly looks like an oak.
Earthbound Immortal, Great Deku Tree.
That's a deco tree. This is a massive, massive tree.
The Great Deku Tree.
Generally, they are associated with things. Yeah, you're already aware of those. Of Equestria. Did you roll a crit success on your perception? Silver?
I rolled a...
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Actually, Actually, yeah, I rolled a crit success on mine, and then I rolled a 7, and then my
it was a 7.
mind to see my
Yeah, you did roll.
see
a
if I
crit
knew
success.
anything about roll trees was another crit. I rolled
Yeah.
2 crit successes in a row.
Those were to identify the tree. Or
Jesus,
world
right?
trees.
Man, if I rolled this good in D&D,
Well, you're
If
not
I
playing
rolled-
D&D.
if I rolled this well in Dungeons and Dragons, I would have
Butters-
like 20s in all my stats.
Butters goes back to pointing with the pole as he checks on his stuff. Is he going to water the bush again?
I'm really starting not to like that Poe.
And then he's going to examine more of the.
This is your last day of...
Last day of mimic cake. I want to call it a mimic cake, damn it.
You control yourself. You control yourself. However, you gain no knowledge or foresight or key details with your examination. You do get specimens. It's just, it's been 3 days, right?
Starting to get stale.
Yep. It's like, man, maybe if I hadn't ate so much. I think your stomach kind of gurgles a little, right? Like, it's like, man, eating cupcake all day. Oof. But you gain no insight into its powers or properties.
Honestly, Silver's probably going to do the same. Like there's probably a few specimens still in his wings. He hasn't preened everything out yet.
Yeah, it's becoming stale. If it's in your wings, not being stored, yeah, it's dried out and actually probably kind of gummy because of all the moisture it's absorbing from the fog.
Ew.
Yeah.
Awesome. 3?
Awesome.
In a row.
Awesome.
What are these C8? What do I learn of the mimic cake?
You learn nothing, as I assume you are moving the ship.
Oh, no, I was trying to get a specimen of my own out of my wings so I could study it. Because he seemed to be too distracted eating.
You gain some insight in regards to this. So in the future, make sure that you declare your intentions.
I was.
Okay, all right. You're pretty sure that this cake was animated and it came to life. Some sort of magic had animated it. And it seems to have been put there on purpose to protect that place. Tell me how you know this knowledge, Silver. You're not inherently magical, are you?
Would I be able to sense, like, dark magic or anything?
Oh, it's not dark magic.
We might have made a mistake. There's probably something I was protecting against. And I've killed it.
This is the only thing that you know, Silver.
Just like the Jeopardy theme, just da, 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 da. It's like we probably shouldn't have killed that.
Who knows? It attacked you, Silver. It literally reached out and grabbed you. It didn't say anything. It didn't look intelligent or anything like that. Just reached out, grabbed you, and started munching on you. However, you don't sense any evil in regards to that.
It was probably for the best. The enchantment was probably flawed. Plant the last little bits of gunk from my wings into the flower pot for the bush, because screw it, it seems to like the mimic cake nutrients.
Sure, yeah. Anything else?
No, but this time the roll is going to be navigation.
Okay, all right.
Like, this is how you know it's navigation. Yay, exploding D6s.
That's a 2? What?
My navigation is a D6.
He got a 6 on his navigation, his special skill navigation.
And then upgrade. Okay, I get you. We get a scene, right? As we once again hit a critical success.
It's going to be more dolphins. It's going to be more dolphins, and I'm just like going to keep a firm eye on Butters.
In the distance, you see a big gout of water spray out as you quickly realize that there is a whale off the boat, and it's just like.
Didn't the wall whale like
it clearly looked different.
Water at us?
Yes, these two creatures are two very different.
No, I just didn't the wall whale also like shoot a blast of water like a whale does? Okay,
No.
so I wouldn't be immediately shipped off to a wall whale. Good, because I'm like,
Does
if the wall
anyone
whale
speak whale?
So we've met whales before, and no one could speak whale. No.
After a few minutes of it just resting at the very top and refilling its lungs, you guys interact with it in any way as the ship is slowly passing it by.
Butters will play it some music.
I give it
Sure.
a little
No,
wave. Give it a little wave.
The whale waves back at you.
What are these crits? So many crits. So many crits
as
in
you
a
are
row.
playing, the whale like breaches, right, and starts dancing in its whale-like way to your music, as it's like.
Damn near everything we've rolled in the last 10 minutes has exploded.
Yeah. You've made the whale incredibly happy, as well as the others. I was like, looky there, lads. The big fish in the sea is happy. It's clear skies and sailings from now on. And everybody cheers as Butters plays his tune. And it is good luck. It falls, you guys. And everybody cheers. Woohoo! Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
I'm in awe at our luck recently.
The whale descends into the depths as the tune finally ends its song.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
laugh
it's
so
almost
hard.
like the more you practice, the better you get at things, right?
You do gain that benefit.
I'm gonna call it now. Now that I've said everything's exploded, I'm gonna roll a 1.
Maybe.
If I do not roll a 1, I am not gonna use a token to re-roll.
It is
If I do
currently
roll a
nighttime. Go ahead and roll that sweet, sweet navigation.
If
Butters
I
is
roll,
going to water the plant, the bush pie.
if this navigation is a
It's
1,
a crit. So crit. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. You guys move ahead one extra turn.
with
As you
how
guys
much exploding we're doing, if I roll a 1 on my navigation, I'm not re-rolling because we've been having way too good luck.
You guys also get a back draft and propels you guys one space forward as the winds. Let's see here. So the cheers of the whale, right? And your navigation, like everybody's in high spirits, right? As like everything seems to be working out perfectly.
Everything is going.
Everything is going
right.
perfectly.
Everything is going entirely to plan.
It seems like once we set foot on land, that's when bad stuff starts to happen to us.
Yeah, like, should we just frickin' see if we can find sea ponies? Like we just.
Yeah. It is
Butters may
nighttime.
scare them off too. Depends on whether they look like sharks.
It all just depends. Night
Finally,
approaches,
someone to share fish with.
and you guys make wonderful headway wonderful headway today.
Okay.
What do you guys
My
do?
navigation was a 4. Rip.
That's fine. Nothing bothers you that night. And everybody
Nothing.
take a point of recovery.
Woo. Healing. I'm at 10 health, I
There
think.
you go.
Yeah.
See, these days are useful for recovering. And what do you guys do? It's daytime. Are you guys going to continue venturing forth?
Doing a little bit of whistling in high spirits. Friggin' nothing bad. Nothing's going wrong lately.
Going
Awesome.
to practice his juggling some more.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll it.
Critical hit. Okay.
That actually is.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why
you
does
finally
every-
get decent. You finally get decent on your juggling.
Crit? I don't
Silver.
understand why we are so lucky in the water, but but have such terrible luck on land.
I mean, this is like the easy part of the map. It's just traveling around. You literally don't have to risk anything. It's
The
just get
thing
on a
is,
ship.
literally,
There's a reason why sailors stayed on their ships.
everything is exploding in the water.
So,
I mean, it
Silver,
is-
you want to place yourself as we continue?
Yep.
Go ahead and place yourself. Okay. See where you're at. Okay, yeah.
How
Head
are
out to
food
deeper
supplies?
waters.
How are the food supplies looking?
So you guys have just let's see here. You've moved 1, 2, 3.
We've
4,
been
5,
feeding mostly on cupcake remains,
That
mimic
was
cake
3
remains.
cupcake remains. Those have all been gone. You're currently back on normal rations.
Butters, once again, looks like a very, very sad clown now that there's no more.
Yep.
How's the pie bush doing?
After several harrowing moments, right, it is starting to flourish once again.
Does it smell like pie? Does it smell like blueberries?
Give me a luck roll. Roll a D100.
Oh boy. I will as soon as my slash roll 1D100.
Nope. Doesn't smell like anything but greenery. The only thing that's exceptional about it is that it is currently purple.
It is like it makes Rarity's hair look green. Don't tell her I said that.
Sure.
Do not tell her I said that.
We'll call
That
it
was-
up right now.
Moving on, back to navigation. Unless Butters wants to do anything.
Is Butters doing anything besides
No,
carrying forward?
Butters has done his thing already.
Boop.
Roll it.
Rolling
Roll.
and placing.
What was that for the night?
Well, yeah, it is for the night. So we'll have to roll twice. So once for the night and once for the day. Go ahead and roll again. Is that
That's
crit?
That's a crit
Go ahead and roll.
on my navigation die.
Yep.
D8. 7.
Oh, that's a normal day. It's a normal day.
Butters is going to continue to take care of the bush pie.
It's good. Yeah. You're maintaining its growth. It's not growing exceptionally fast or anything like that.
He's like trying to make it grow cupcakes.
Right. Pretty confident that it isn't going to grow cupcakes. But you have stabilized it, and it is growing. It's not from its edge of death. 7 days of no attention whatsoever. It is being
7
brought
days
back
of
to life.
mimic cake meat.
That's actually 3 days. 3 days. and it's still eating on that. It's just turned like black and soggy and still eating on it. You guys doing anything special?
Mostly like checking my wings for any more remaining mimic gunk.
If there is, it is now black and soggy. It has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Well, 8 days because you got a boost. 8 days since you've encountered the mimic. Or not
Yeah,
the mimic,
so
the E-cup.
well, bright side, it'll be easier to spot now. I need a bath.
You are getting kind of stinky.
I'm getting kind of sticky. My freaking wings.
Yeah.
Just like whatever gunk I can find, I just sort of plop it back into the bush bowl.
Roll your sweet navigation. Everything is fine as the night passes by uneventfully. Everything is fine. Everything is wonderful. I think this is a great place to leave it tonight.
Sounds good to me.
Your dice are on fire. I need to cool off your dice.
Yeah.
You guys are rolling too well.
I know.
I can't compete with this. Can't compete with this.
I am very surprised as to how insanely good the water dice are compared to the land dice.
Who knows?
I wish I could pull the land dice. You take our water dice when you go on land.
Maybe.
You roll stupid high on land, and we roll stupid high on water.
I think you guys doom yourselves. I just think tonight, I only got 3 tokens of darkness tonight. I'm disappointed in you guys. I've only got 20. I've only got 20, which makes me incredibly sad.
I have 2 tokens of friendship.
How many tokens of friendship you got, buddy?
You guys don't want to know. Butters is he knows when to be a friend and when to mind his business. We'll just put it at that.
Butters, you get a token of friendship because the plant and your addiction. Yep, and your addiction to e-cups.
I think we all know what my loyalty friendship token is.
Silver, you literally saved Butters from being ate by e-cup. You could have ran away. But you didn't. You
freaking sheer barbarian griffin rage.
You get a token of friendship as you successfully displayed a loyalty.
Sheer griffish rage is the only reason Butters is alive.
I think that's where we're going to end it because I need to cool your guys' dice. Keep rolling this kid all the time. Yeah, it's game over.
I wish I could cool. I need to cool down your land dice, because Jesus.
We'll see.
Like,
hope everyone had fun. Wave goodbye to the audience.
There was a lot of explosions this episode.
What?